Hey everyone, here we are at the RedBull ring doing some warm-up. Just going to get some warm-up time in, 20 minutes. Need to get back into the 28s, just a bit rusty. So see what we can do. We're in the Supra. So the PRA Championships, a 10-lap race round here. And we need to get top 3 to move on. So we've qualified in heat 3. So I think 23rd overall or something like that. So we're in heat number 3 anyway, and we're 3rd in heat number 3. So we need to finish in the top 3, so it's a good starting position at least, but it means we'll be on the defence, so to speak, for the first few laps anyway. So we need to make sure we don't make any silly mistakes, so we'll just get a warm up for our eyes and hands and feet and get some muscle memory going. Supra, it's taken me a little bit to learn. You don't use all the gears, so to speak, you don't use all the revs. Too wide there. Hello to those that are watching in the background. If you're new to the channel, hello. Turn 1's always tricky to get on pace. Hi Nadeem, how are you mate? Thanks for joining. Long-standing Slipstream fellow. Good to see you mate. Always a problem there too. Yeah, all good man. Thanks for joining anyway. Whoops, got a penalty. Went way too wide there. It's alright, just keep going with the warm-up. Not really about lap time just at this stage, it's about getting warmed up, so penalties don't matter. Yeah, so this will be all sorts of people, mainly from the States and Canada I think, but a few people from overseas, and there's 4 of us from BFeR competing here, all in different heats. We did a 29.6 with a nasty corner in there. Track limits aren't set to hard, but you just got to watch out for them. Easy to run wide. Get on the power early there, but you don't want to run too wide and you don't want to turn too sharp either, so it's a bit of a interesting corner to get round. Could have gone on the power a bit earlier there. Should have left it in 3rd, so know that for the race now. A 1 second penalty and a 30.2, so that's a good sign. 14 minutes. A little bit long to turn there. Slippery, a little bit wide. Get last turns right. Should be into the 28s now. Yep. So without a couple of mistakes, we'll be into the mid-28s. Need to get turn one a bit better. So it's ×1 fuel and ×1 tyres for this race. Just 10 laps, so soft tyres will cut the mustard. Don't have to worry about fuel. If anything, there's too much on board, so you get a bit quicker as the fuel goes down, which is nice. Just as you're getting onto that part of the track, you get the curbing, you get a little bit sideways sometimes. Should have been in fourth, not third. That's why. So the curb's pretty slippery in the Super anyway. Okay, with another slippery sort of a run, we're in 28.8s. Oops. Just do a reset on the car, get some fresh tyres. Minutes, 11 minutes till lobby opens. Maybe not. Sometimes you can get away with it. Bit of a messy last corner. Have to be a bit more patient around turn one to get on the gas, I think. least I'm prepared for that slide. Hesitant on the throttle of the X, so it's a bit offline. .28.4, it's much better. What have we got? 8 minutes. Hasn't happened to me all practice, but every time I'm going on that curve, it's a bit nasty for me. Wide there. A little bit wide there. Yeah, 29.2, big drop off there. Weird corner there. It's good under brakes for a change. Didn't turn in early enough. This is where the fast guys are getting 27s because they're not making these silly mistakes on these laps where you're carrying the speed nicely but just wide of the apexes. Too eager. Thank you very much, Mr. PRA Network. So we got 5 minutes to go. Got a little bit of nerves about this one, but you know, there you go. Follow FUBAR for a moment. See how the aero washes. myself out. That's what I just did. So let's see what sort of time we can do with a slow turn 1 exit because of another car. So you can see there just the hesitation into turn 1. Cost us 0.6 of a second, so it's going to be pretty slow in traffic, I think. Careful on that pushing on the outside of that corner. Just going to end up with a penalty, and that's definitely a killer in this race. Everybody's pretty close. Or potentially pretty close, put it that way. Alright, that's our cue. So this is going to be our heat, so you'll maybe hear some other people talking.
Good afternoon.
Hello. Welcome in, welcome in.
Good afternoon.
Excited for this race. Really, really, really excited. Alright guys, so we'll be starting no later than 20 minutes. So 10 after we'll be starting. I have the lobby open, you guys can come in and get some practice up. There will be random people that will join, but just know they will get kicked out before it's time to race. Sometimes I just let them stay in until it's time because they keep rejoining. But if too many of them get in there, if they start causing problems, I normally just kick them. That's just a part of it. Everybody wants to race with you guys. They know how fast you are.
Copy that. No worries.
So, once again, guys, I mean, I just can't express my gratitude enough for the turnout for this event. And, you know, you guys fitting this into your schedule and just coming out here and competing. And, you know, the big thing with this event, we wanted to provide everybody an opportunity to showcase their ability. I think we've done a good job of that so far, and we want to continue to do that for the community, because the big guys, the professional guys, they have their events that they go to, but the big thing is what do the everyday racers have, you know, other than daily races?
True that.
So, once again, I'm going to mute my mic. I'll be back before race time to go over the rules and answer any questions for you guys, but the lobby is up. Feel free to join, and I'll be back pretty soon.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, here we are. Joining the room. Or trying to join the room, because this is going to be the next problem, because it's an American server potentially or whatever. Then I've always had a little bit of trouble. Sometimes needs a few goes. Yeah, it looks like it's on the fritz, so we'll just have to be patient to wait for it to circle its way out of death. It's interesting that it didn't come up as we're friends, but So let's just do the clear cookies thing. Do the old monster munch. Rightio, do that a couple of times. The other thing is to join just about any other lobby and make it be successful. So we're going to join GMAX. And then you exit out of there. And then we'll try and jump in. Heat 4. So interestingly, it's not coming up on my list. So let's go down to RedBull. Probably just missed it, am I? There we go. Heat 3 is it. Try and join again. This could be our downfall, unfortunately. We practiced hard for this too. I'll let the organiser know we're having trouble. I'm having trouble. We, us, we're together in this. Having trouble joining the room, just trying all the tricks, clear cache, and reboot, etc. Try again, because sometimes that works.
Restart my PS5. One driver's having a problem joining in, so I'm going to restart it. I'm going to rejoin the party and re-upload the lobby. I'll be right back.
Copy that. So we should probably do the same thing, so we're just going to restart rather than wait for that. It's the age-old problem. So I'll restart ours, go in and clear the cookies, then go straight to the room and try and be the first one in, because it normally works if I'm first or near the front of the pack, so to speak. It seems if people are out on track and I try to join, then it's no good. So let's try that again. Okay, Gran Turismo. Be kind to us. Thanks, Nadine. If we can get in, the good luck's just to get in the room. It's taken a while to restart, so maybe there was a bit of an issue there. Options, clear the cache, go into the lobby, I think we'll just search for it straight away by RedBull ring. supposed to be 3 minutes till we start, so it's a bit of a pain. I've got good internet. Zip all the way down here. There's wee way down the track. RedBull ring. And PRA heat 3, it's not there. So we'll just keep checking and try and be the first one in. Should be on the first page. Or not. It's always a nail-biting timeless joining a server from overseas. I think he'll tell us when it's up, so we will just wait for that. Just keep refreshing, trying to be the first one there. Fun stream, eh? Thanks, Polyphony. PRA GT7 Group 3. I think it'll be at the start of the list rather than the end. There we go. Hopefully it's a success straight away. Come on. Come on. Oh, please don't let me down. I have this with one of my friends actually. It just takes repetitive tries to get in. So we've done everything that we can now. Other than reboot the entire machine as and clear the cache of the PS5 and rebuild the database, which doesn't take too long, but that's normally a bit of an unnecessary step. It's only if you haven't done it recently, and I have. Whereas all these other ones you should probably do each day. Still can't join. Oh, we're in. Boom. Whew. That was lucky. Thanks, mate. I'm in. Well, that's good news. We are in, and we should be starting soon, so we'll just get a couple of warm-up laps in, because we need them. Just a little bit out of consistency today. Got the pace there, just consistency's lacking a bit. Hey Gary, thanks for joining. Thanks G-Mac. Yeah, I better not let the whole team down. I'm starting in P3, so I've just got to hold that position. You know, I don't need to be taking any unnecessary risks, so to speak, but I've got to push on and be fast, you know. As they say, if you're not attacking, you're likely to start going backwards instead, so... Rightio, now we're part of the chat. Right, just getting the first few corners out of the way. Way too deep into there. Too deep into these corners, so just need to watch that on the race. .27.8 legend. That's the fastest guy in the room. He's a top 10 driver, so to speak. So he did the top 10 qualifying. So we're at 23rd, so it's kind of expected that you'd see that sort of a time out of the top person in the room. Just a little wide there.
Alrighty guys, I'm going to keep this short and sweet and simple for everybody. So we have 10 laps here at the RedBull Ring. Top 3 drivers will move on. 3rd place will be in the C main, 2nd place the B main, 1st place the main event. So if you get to the C main and you finish 3rd place in this heat, tomorrow you'll race in the C main where the top 2 will advance to the B main, where that will be where all the 2nd place finishers for the heat races will be. Then the top 2 for the B main will transfer to the main event. So a total of 30 people will be transferring in from today to tomorrow. We try to provide as many opportunities as we can for drivers to enter and compete in that main event. And so we had qualifying last weekend. That gave us what we have right now, the heat races, which you guys, I think, you guys were heat number 3. So other than that, we'll be starting here shortly. We have one more driver coming in. We will be starting with a grid start with false start check. So just please make sure you keep your finger or your foot on the brake until all 5 red lights are gone. I know we have some people in here that haven't raced on that typically. We have some PRA regulars in the lobby, so I know that's not our typical protocol, but when we did this championship, we wanted to have that protocol in. So shortcut penalties will be weak. Collision penalties are on. Try to give everybody some room in the first corner. Last heat race, everything went fine. Guys, people are racing from all around the world here. We're not going to have that perfect internet as much as we would like to. So there's going to be probably some internet issues that are going to be happening. But other than that, I mean, try to race everybody with respect, as much respect as possible. If anything happens, we will review all incidents, and if action needs to be taken, we will not hesitate to take any action.
So if you can't hear this, it's the driver's
feel free to
briefing.
message me anytime after we get done competing. Other than that, we don't really have anything. We're going to wait 2 more minutes for that last person to join in, and you guys can just go to the track. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Other than that, I'm about to set the grid.
Thanks, boss. So that was just the briefing, just letting us know what's going on, which is pretty cool. So that's the fastest guy there, Nicholas. So he takes quite a wide line into this corner, so just interesting to see that now. Under brakes just moves to the left. Same here as well, I think. Fair call, Nadine. I don't think P1's on, but at least finishing in the top 3 is the goal, right? I'll try and get one decent lap in now. We can just see Nicholas up above and kind of see what he's doing. Didn't quite get to the apex there, so we're still a little bit late on the brakes.
You got the lobby up. Just waiting on you to get started.
Too early on the brakes. Into second instead of first. Get all of this nervous, silly driving out of the way. Bit early on the brakes there, so going to be a bit of a mixed bag this race, I think. Yeah, Nicholas just class of his own, really. Yeah, we're not quite where we're supposed to be yet. I'll just calm down and concentrate on the race ahead. In terms of the track, we're starting imminently, I think. That's a good exit.
unknown. Or anyone wants to join in the lobby.
Right, we'll just finish this lap. We might have to mute a couple of guys in the chat because they've got feedback through their headsets or whatever it is.
My bad, Smoke. It put me back on the track there.
Oh, that's alright, man.
Yeah, there we go. 28.7. I think that'll do. So I'm just going to the chat and just see who's got the noises. Yeah, definitely mute Millie. Sorry, dude. If you end up watching the stream, it's just you got quite a bit of feedback. Smokey 4, I'm going to mute you. The last thing you need is kind of just distracting noises when you're trying to drive fast. And we don't really need to be talking to each other through the race. I think this is the last person coming in now. Mute the boss. Yeah, probably need to keep him.
Alrighty guys, finalizing the grid. Once unknown ready's up.
Alright, so it is unknown and fast, so I was just going to see
you guys for your patience.
who the person was. So we're a little bit late starting, but it's okay. See if Nicholas is out.
So whenever you're ready unknown, you can ready up for us so I can place you on our grid.
Yeah, here he is here. Nope. He's not out racing, so we can't get any last minute tips and tricks from him. Rightio, basically just a 15-minute race to come top 3, no pressure. We're starting third, so that's a good starting point. The Supra isn't the greatest off the line, but sure got it down the straights, so we might be able to defend into turn 1 and then get going, so we'll see. Not sure whether P3's on the outside or inside of the main starting grid, so we'll just have to see where we're starting off position wise on the track, I mean, and then well, we just have to defend turn 1 really, and then try and escape from there. Just be calm about it, you know, it's only a race. So what I did see Nicholas do was just move to the left here under braking. So that might make it just that little bit easier to get around the second turn. He also does the same thing on this turn. He actually gets out onto the green where it's a little bit less bumpy because the curves aren't there. Just turned a bit early then. I think the grid order is being set now. Go, go, go. Thanks, wifey. Just about to start, I think, so just getting another lap in because we can. That was a good approach there. was not a good approach there.
Alrighty guys, remember, grid start with false start check, so just make sure, keep your finger or foot on the brake until all 5 red lights are gone. 10 laps here. Everybody, we will penalize drivers if they are over aggressive. Just race each other with respect. Of course, you guys know you can't be one on the first lap, but it can be lost on the first lap. We like to say, if you can give somebody an inch, you'll gain a mile. But if you do not give that person an inch, the officials will penalize you a mile. So just race everybody with respect. It's going to be a fun race. Top 3 will advance on to tomorrow. I'm just going to double check, make sure this grid is good to go, and then we're starting. So grid is good to go. Good luck, everybody.
We've moved up to P2.
Good luck.
Good luck, guys.
Yeah, good luck, everyone.
So we've actually moved up to P2, and Millie is P3, so that's a bit different. So Nicholas is out of our league, so we just got to stay out of trouble now and make it through. P2 would be nice. P3 is okay. So rev it, make sure we're on the button. Thanks Nadine, on the inside. Gave him plenty of room.
Dude. Come on, man. The fuck? Appreciate you ruining the race on the first lap there.
Don't know who that was. If he's talking to me, I gave him more than enough room, so... Didn't push him wide. We'll have to check the replay. I think someone behind him ran into him. And we waited for that guy unknown and he's left. Well, we're doing alright here. I think he was nudged from behind. Yeah, definitely wasn't me. If Nicholas was around the outside and never got a penalty, then it wasn't me squeezing him out, that's for sure. You know, you always get worried when somebody's right next to you. Well, I do anyway. Especially if he reckons his race is ruined, which I don't think it is. I think he'll be right. I think we would have got away with that. 28.1 with 0.8 of a second slower. Thanks, Bandit. It's pretty crazy, P1 being that fast straight away. Didn't need to be in first there, just made a mistake. Got enough room, but you want to be consistent in your races, you know. Well, I do. .3 down just because of that. Well, Nicholas is in a league of his own, so maybe I'm the best of the rest for the moment, let's call it that. Should be in the 28s, not there. Just need to focus on the braking points and we'll get going. That's a bit better. Rightio. Yep, there we go. We're doing alright. It's not a football shirt, Bender. It's a sailing shirt, actually. Team New Zealand from America's Cup. Well, we're holding our own here, so that's good. Halfway through the race, so coming up to halfway. Need to be back into the 28s though. Volvo Cup. Yeah, I'm not sure. Can't get into the 28s today. Well, Millie behind me, his race wasn't ruined. He's managing to keep up nicely. So I'm not really sure how he can get out onto the curbs easily. But now's not the time to be experimenting. Just go with what I know, and where I can use the curbs I do. I still can't get into the 28s. Well, at least I'm consistently in the 29 lows then. How about that? So we're in second place, third's hanging on a little bit. So I think it's just the last section that I'm not having a great time with. Bit deep there. Somebody's literally rustling around in the undergrowth. Yeah, just carrying a bit more speed this time. That was too much. We would have lost all our advantage there for sure. Oh well. Try another lap. 29-1 again. Maybe for the last 3 laps we can do 28s, eh? Yesterday I was just 28 middles, no problem. Guess that's what happens sometimes, eh? Woe is me for coming second in the race. There we go, a bit nicer through there. Yeah, not fast enough into that back corner there. That's what my problem is. 28.6 though, just like that. Well, we're doing alright, team. We're in P2. So we'll have to go back in the on this race and just see what happened turn 1 to Millie. Just a little slide there. 28.6 again, so that's where we should have been for the last 8 laps. 7 laps. All it was the back section. But there you go. That's what happens sometimes. You get in a groove, and sometimes that groove is slow groove. Final lap. There we go, we've done alright. Not that happy with the pace that I started out at, but we've finished with pace, which is okay. More importantly, I got to learn how to drive the Supra from my teammate, so thanks to Monkey Man. 28.9, so P2, it's a good race. Nicholas absolutely dealt to us, completely easy, 1 second a lap faster. Would have liked that to have been a bit closer, more than 1 second a lap faster, 1.5 seconds. Thanks G, cheers mate. Just a shame I wasn't on the pace, but you can't complain with a P2. And I thought it would be a little bit closer than that, but there you go. Better unmute those guys so I can hear what they're saying. Oops. It wasn't Millie that complained. Maybe somebody else.
Alright guys, that will be the end of it for today. Just stay tuned to the Discord. Top 3 will be moving on. So Nicholas,
thanks PRA,
Slipstream, and Millie, congrats. We'll see you tomorrow. The rest of the guys, we're going to have another event like this extremely soon. So
you need to consider putting ghosting on when people door you and turn sideways in front, so you can keep going instead of keep crashing into you.
most definitely. Thank you for that feedback.
Pretty shitty on the first lap to have somebody drive you straight in the door and then keep running into you. So consider it, or I won't run the next one.
Alrighty guys, thank you.
Question about the wheel giveaway. When is all that supposed to happen?
That'll be tomorrow during the main event.
Alright, cool. Well, thanks for the opportunity. It was fun, for real.
Yep, have a good one.
thanks guys.
Yeah, take it easy.
Yep.
Thanks. Bye.
And I didn't get to save the game replay because I'm an idiot. Oops. Well, I can watch back on the stream. In the end, I don't think it was Millie because I had him muted, so it wasn't him who said that his race got ruined. So it was somebody from the back there that was talking, and I didn't know who that was. But there you go. We got P2 and we're into the finals tomorrow, which I don't even know which track it is. So we'll just have a quick look at that. If that didn't come through, hey, what Bob, how are you mate? We just got P2, so we advance to the main event tomorrow, which is pretty cool. Need to get on pace for tomorrow. So I'll go to the PRA thingy jiggly bobbly. So the main event It's a 40 lap race. Any GR3, Fuji, any time tyre compound is allowed. ×1 ×1. Oh no, so that's no, that's the main event. So I'm in the B main transfer, I think it is. Yeah, you did what, Bob? We got a P2, so we had to get P3 or better, and we ended up being promoted somehow from people not turning up to P2 off the grid. We were going to be P3, and then we just held it for the whole race, and we even managed a gap of like 9 seconds, I think. The guy number 1 is an alien. He beat me by 14 seconds. I was off pace by maybe half a second, so maybe 5 seconds over the 10 laps, but you know, he was fast. So I don't know what the heat race is tomorrow, so let me just try and find that out, because I'm a bit of a muppet. Alright, C and B main, right, so this is second place, so I'm in the B main, heat 3, so I'm third place for tomorrow, and I have to be first or second tomorrow. So that is the B main at 2 PM Eastern, which I think is in 3 hours, so, or 2 hours time, because it's 11, 12, 1, 2, yeah, 2.5. Hey, thanks mate. I'm racing again tonight, Bob, 11:30 tonight my time, so it's 10:30 UK time, PM. And then tomorrow I'll be racing around 6, 7, I think it's 8 PM, maybe 8 or 9 PM tomorrow, which is kind of cool. And it's a 20 lap race around Laguna Seca, which is going to be crazy. I know Laguna Seca reasonably well, but it's a killer if you take too many risks. So yeah, that was fun. Anyway, that concludes the stream, because unfortunately I didn't get to save the replay to see any of the shenanigans at the start. There wasn't really much to see this time, unfortunately, but next time it's bound to be a close race, because I'll be racing everybody who got second in their heats today at Laguna Seca, and in a couple of hours time I think it will be, because this started at 11, it's going to be 12 plus 2, yeah, so no worries. So we'll catch you again later on tonight at 11:30, and Laguna Seca can bite you hard, yep, so we'll have to think carefully about our car choice. Maybe the Porsche would be better there, because there's no big long straight apart from the one main straight, and I think the Porsche is going to be a little bit nicer to drive around Laguna Seca, to be honest. Maybe we'll give that a quick go. Before we end the stream, let's just have a quick go at Laguna Seca, and we'll see what our current car, the Supra, is like. Technically it should be the fastest, and time trial, I don't know, let's just do time trial, because then we can just go round and round. I think it's afternoon, pleasant weather, you know, blah blah. So let's do yeah, howdy, alright. Not if I want to die. Alright, so let's try this, and this is a good way to actually compare times. I know BOP won't be on though, so that it's going to change how it feels, but we'll just see how the car reacts, because under BOP or not, this car understeers. Well, we've already oversteered. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about, because there's some I think my mind's already made up. I think I'm just going to take the Porsche straight away. I don't think that I'm going to be consistent enough and this big bad beast. Can I change car? I can. Excellent. Let's go and get this bad boy. See what it does in the first couple of corners. Like I said, BOP's not on, but gives you a fairly good indication of how the car's going to be. Hey Alto, good to see you, buddy. Been a wee while. That was my fault. I wasn't concentrating on that corner particularly well. Needless to say, Group 3s around Laguna Seca aren't going to be the easiest. Just want something that's going to ride the curves nice and gets on the power okay, so just give this a little shot. Yeah, I need a handling car rather than a power one. Yeah, I thought it would be just not in your favourite car, mate. So 160 through there is about right. Group 3, yeah, it's for tomorrow because we just got second in our heat race there, which qualifies us for the B main tomorrow, where we have to get top 2. Absolutely the Mustang. It's not turning where I wanted it to turn there. Might need to play with the brake bars. Yeah, try the R8, yep. You're not wrong actually. Just hit there. Gosh, what am I doing? I think I'm just a bit tired. 132. Alright, well the main thing is that we don't have the, what do you call it? BOP on. So maybe somebody's got a lobby open quickly. We'll have a look. Otherwise I'll just change it. Laguna Seca. ×1 is the fuel. PRA. Heat 5, GTC, Prezi Dog. Let's just have a look at the settings on that one. Room info. Weather, SO4, dry, cloudy and sunny. Dry, cloudy and sunny, afternoon, okay. Save settings, and around 4, overwrites those, yes. We will just do, I don't think anyone's got Laguna Seca open, so we're just going to create a new room, load the settings from today, and just change the track to be Laguna Seca. Laguna, Interlagos, blah blah blah. I thought I went too far down. No, I'm just blind. Daytona, there we go, weather tick. Save settings, PRA practice. Create the room. Alright, now let's give it a go. So BOP will be on for this one. It was just in the time trial mode that it's not. So tuning on, BOP, yep. I mean, tuning is off and BOP's on. Alright, let's try the Porsche. See what we can do. Give it a few laps. Doesn't matter if you're slow, mate, you can just come in for a burn with me, mate. Almost got a penalty down the hill already. Yeah, I'm not too sure either, to be honest. That's why I'm giving it a try. So I can trust that corner a bit more in the Porsche. Need to brake a bit sooner there. Yeah, I think it's pretty tricky. Definitely don't want to hit that, but we carried the speed. Hey, thanks very much, Nadine. .22.2, so might be a half decent lap already. Need to trust that corner. Better turn in. Seem to remember getting into the 21s was the idea here. There we go, 21, that means the fast guy's going to be in the 20s. trying different techniques to get the nose of the car in. They're not working, by the way. Yeah, pushing too hard. Right, so we'll just do a nicer lap now. Right, let's see how we go this lap. A little bit messy. It's probably going to be down off our best time. Messy lap, but there we go. 21.8. So I think 21s are probably going to be the time that we're going to be looking for. So we'll just do one more. Then we'll take the Supra out and see what we can do in it. Whoa. 19s, eh? So might have been BOTP changes here. Oh, I can believe that. I can believe that I could get into the 20s, maybe, if I had a good lap. Okay, that's fairly consistent, 21 mid, and we know we can go a bit quicker for sure. So let's just change the car to the Supra, which is everybody's car of choice these days in this league. It seems the Supra is the faster of the cars. Do you know, the Porsche on soft mediums, and then, yeah, a few months old, yeah. So technically, those would be the aliens, so I should be able to get into the 20s by that measure. '16s, oh my god. Yeah, this car definitely understeers. Let's try this. Funny if this was better straight away. I can tell you getting into there is not easy. Well, maybe the Supra is okay. There you go. It's half decent. It's already faster than the Porsche straight away. Not in one lap, but in terms of I'm on pace straight away. I think I've just got to nail the laps together and this will be quicker than the Porsche. I think it's just got the acceleration up here through the hill. How's that right, mate? Must really love it. Well, that was going to be a 10th up until I butchered it, so that was alright. Yeah, what wheel did you get again? I think I remember you saying this. You drove quite a long time. It's a podium, wasn't it? Gonna have to brake way earlier, that's the only problem there. It used up all my time, so once I get that right, I think we'll be good. Oh, CSL Elite, that's right. Right, let's do one concentrating lap. Ruined it. Yeah, I think I'm doing a bit too much now, but I think the Supra will be it. Let's try one last time. We're on pace straight away, and then I started doing silly mistakes, and it's really just the top of the going down through the dipper. I don't know what they call it. The corkscrew, yeah. I think coming out of there in force would be better. Yeah, I'd say it'd feel pretty awesome after what you've been driving. Right, so we're into 21.6. Almost a lift in third, but not quite. Still carried the speed, even though we're a bit wide. Yeah, 21.6 seems to be the number, isn't it? So really it's just this uphill that's the hard part. TGT2, but would love to get my hands on a DD Pro, yeah. There you go, 21.7s, so doing okay. Yes, I'm using the DD Pro. Massive change. About 0.5 of a second faster a lap just because I can control the cars better. That was more a lift than a brake, but a small bit of brake. Might be a 20. $21.1. There we go. I think I'll just be in the Supra again tomorrow. So that's tomorrow in 2 hours, I think it is. So yeah. TGT2 is a sweet setup. Find the right deal, make yourself a DD Pro race. Yep. Well, I had a T300, but they weren't. It wasn't the most fantastic thing on earth, Alto. So I think you're better with what you've actually got. Direct drive, boom, definitely. I had a Thrustmaster T300 RS Ferrari Alcantara edition. Can you believe that? It's a mouthful. It was really good. But yeah, definitely a step up to go to direct drive, no matter what wheel, I think, just because you can feel the car better. It does take you a while to get the true feel of the car and get that extra bit of pace that you're lacking, but yeah. Yeah, I think so. I mean, for now anyway, look, I think that Thrustmaster will come along now that the GT Pro is so popular, but anyway, time for me to rest up, see what the family's up to, and yeah, I bet you are. It's awesome. And I'll see you again later on this evening, so in 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 5 hours time, 5 hours and 20 minutes, I'll be live again. We're doing the GT Champions BMW Cup Reverse, Deep Forest Reverse, and an M6, and we're trying to move forward. We're starting 8th on the grid, because we qualify from last race's fastest lap into this race. So yeah, we'll try and push our way forwards and get up to our compatriot Monkey Man Machu. He's I think P3, P4. Anyway, we've got some work to do to get forwards. So we'll catch you again in a wee while if you can make it. I won't be talking though because there's people next door, young kids. So I'll just be miming. But it should be a decent race. A lot more exciting than the one that we've just done perhaps, but yeah, thanks for dropping in, all 5 of you. I know sort of 3 only chit-chatting, there's a couple there in the background. Really appreciate your support, and yeah, drop a like, drop a subscribe if you haven't, and we'll see you again in a few hours time. Catch you later. Excuse the smelly armpit. Bye bye. Ending now. See ya. Oh, thanks Alto. We'll catch you soon.